everyone, thank you for watching. So today I thought I would do a review and kind of just show you guys how I created this look today using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. I know there's like a gazillion reviews out there, so I'm not really going to go in depth. I'm just going to kind of tell you guys what I thought of the palette, how it worked out for me, and if you guys would like to see how I got this look in my review, please keep watching.
So to start off, I already have Shape Tape as my base and loose powder set all over my eyelid. And then I'm picking up Dawn, the matte brow cream shade, and setting that as my transition shade with my Luxie 229 taper blending brush. Dawn blended out perfectly. I did not have any problems. There wasn't any fallout. There was a minimal kickback. Next, I'm picking up the orangey yellow shade called New Wave in the palette and using my Luxie 231 small taper blending brush, and I'm just placing that right under where I had previously placed Dawn. I also didn't have any problems with the shade New Wave. It is very vibrant and it was very easy to blend out. There was also no fallout, and this one had absolutely no kickback for me. The only drawback about this shadow was that it looks more vibrant in the palette than actually on the eyes. It could be that it's on my complexion. It looks much faded and not as vibrant, but that was my result. Next, I'm picking up the army green shade in the palette called Destiny, and I'm going to just place that right on the outer corners of my eyes, and then I'm going to slowly blend it out going in towards my eyelid. This shadow did take some time to blend out. It wasn't as easily blendable as New Wave or Dawn, but I was able to eventually blend it out to my liking. So it does take some patience. I'm then picking up the teal shade in the palette named Untamed, and I'm placing that right on the same area as I had previously placed Destiny. I'm just deepening the look. Untamed is very similar to Destiny in that it did take some time to blend out. It wasn't as easily blendable as New Wave or Dawn, but I eventually did get it to exactly how I wanted. It also didn't have any fallout. It did have some kickback in the palette, but very minimal. Then I'm going in with the darkest teal shade in the palette called Axis, and I'm deepening even further the look by putting it right on the outer corners of my eyes, much lower than what I had previously placed, but I'm slowly placing that right where I previously placed Untamed, and then I'm blending that out as well. And then going in with my Tarte Shape Tape and doing a cut crease on the inner corners of my eyes. I'm then picking up the shade Adorn in the palette, the metallic bronzy shade, and picking that up with my Luxie 201 concealer brush and placing that right on the Tarte Shape Tape. The brush didn't pick up that much shadow that I wanted, so I eventually did pick it up with my finger and place it onto my eyelid, as you will see in a little bit. I do feel like the texture of this shadow is very similar. Well, it reminds me of the Colourpop Super Shock shadows, where it's very soft and creamy, and when you push your hand into it, it kind of just sinks into the eyeshadow. So this eyeshadow isn't very shimmery. It doesn't have like a very wet look. It's has a light sheen to it. It has some shimmer, but it's not your typical shimmer eyeshadow that you would expect it to be, very bright and reflective. And then I'm just going back in with my small taper blending brush and just blending the two shadows together so that there's really no harsh indentation between the Adorn shade and the teal shade. I'm then going back in with the shade New Wave, and I'm placing that on my lower lash line. And then picking up the brown matte shade in the palette called Fudge and using my MAC 212 SE flat eyeliner brush and using that shadow as my eyeliner for today. This shadow is very pigmented. It did have some kickback, very similar to Dawn, and it was very easy to blend out as an eyeliner. I suggest going in really with a light hand when picking up any of these shadows as they are very pigmented. They do have more than usual kickback, but nothing that I feel that is excessive.
Overall, I think that the Subculture palette is a good palette. I don't think that, at first I wasn't really excited for the palette because of all the colors. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I actually really enjoyed using this palette. I just feel like if you don't use the right colors, or if you mix too many colors, it just kind of becomes like a blob. It just gets lost. The shadows kind of blend away. But other than that, I didn't have any difficulty having any fallouts. I think it was really easy to work with. I think some shadows were easier to blend than others. I think the darker shadows were harder to blend out, but they weren't difficult. It just took time to blend it out. The New Wave and Edge, which is more of the warm, like the yellowy orange shadows, were very easy to blend out. Same for Dawn and Roxy. I think Dawn and Roxy had more fallout than, let's say, New Wave and Edge, but nonetheless it was very beautiful and it's very pigmented. I do like the palette. I don't think that it's as bad as what most people are making it seem like, but everyone has to try it out for themselves. I can only speak from my own experience, and I think that it's not a bad palette. I think it's very good. It's very unique, and I'm glad that I purchased it. So if you liked this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And also, I do have a giveaway that's still going on. It's going to end this month on the 21st. So don't forget to enter my giveaway. I'm going to leave a link below on how to enter and to get a free Colourpop Yes Please palette. I know that palette is very popular and it always sells out. So if you haven't gotten a chance to get that palette, enter the giveaway and hopefully you can get it. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.